What's up, everyone? Welcome to my channel. I am Gabriel Fast and I am the Wannabe Critic. This is my very first YouTube video. It's my first time really trying my hand at it, trying to, get this whole video editing thing down. I wanted to start a YouTube because if you know me, which you probably don't, I like to talk a lot. I figured this would probably be a really good outlet to try my hand at it, and I've always wanted to learn how to do it, but I was afraid to, kind of put myself out there. I have a podcast called Geekly Biweekly. We'll put it right here on where you can find that, and you can find us on Instagram and Twitter as well, where we like to talk about a variety of things. I think it was my wife that was listening to me and a friend talk about Star Wars, and she said that we should start a podcast or start something to where people could hear us, and hear us talk about the things that we enjoy talking about. So we kind of ran with that idea. We did have a couple of rough patches where we weren't really able to keep up with the show, but I found that I really enjoyed doing it. I had been on podcasts in the past, and I thought, hey, I think I can do this. I think I can run my own show. So naturally, the progression was, it started just with the audio side of things, and now I'm trying my hand at the video side of things. So as I said before, we started out just talking about Star Wars, but then it branched into, giving our thoughts on movies and video games and, TV shows and things like that, and just pretty much all these things that we like to geek out about. We kind of ran with this idea of being called wannabe critics. I've always really liked that, so I think that's kind of the shtick I'm gonna go for. It's like I'm obviously a younger type of person. I haven't been around as long as maybe some of y'all, so I think I can give my perspective and have it still be respectable and respected. Some of the things that I think I would like to talk about on the show would primarily be music, video games, movies, and among other things. It just depends on what happens with this. I think a goal that I would like to set for myself going forward, I'm going to try and give myself a year and see, what can I get accomplished after a year? What does my future look like in a year? And things like that. So I think what I'd like to do is make one video per week, whether it's discussing a movie I've seen, a game I've played, a song or an album I've listened to, or a comic I've read. So it would mean a lot to me if you would be my first subscriber. I'm not really sure how it works, actually. I think you subscribe, and then you always are subscribed to me, but if you click the bell, then that means you'll be alerted every time I post a new video. And by all means, if you want to hear me talk about a specific thing, I would be more than happy to give my opinion on something that you have a strong opinion about or something that you're passionate about. I really got inspired to do this, by watching other people that inspired me, and just being able to see them openly express themselves, or maybe come out of a shell that they have been in for quite some time, or maybe they're not really like that in real life, but being on camera really brings out a different side of them that's appealing to me. That made me feel like I can do that exact same thing in a similar fashion and potentially have the same effect on somebody else is the goal. I loved podcasting, and that was really the first step in this, and as you can probably tell, I really like to hear myself talk. So some of my favorite YouTubers that I really enjoyed watching along the way, I think one is definitely Jeremy Johns, 2 would beat 'em ups, 3 everybody loves PewDiePie, don't hate on PewDiePie, 4 Chris Stuckman. I've just more recently found him and been watching his videos. I really like the way he does his reviews and things like that. It's very interesting, very easy to watch. And there's countless others that I've watched that have really inspired me to want to create my own channel and to do something similar. I love to talk on subjects. I love to reason on subjects. I love to look at both sides of a subject or a topic and kind of pick apart both sides. It's like, I can see where this guy's coming from, and I can also see where this guy's coming from, and kind of find my way in the middle of that, somehow. So, prepare yourself for a plethora of hot takes and potentially unpopular opinions, because I am Gabriel Fast, and I will always be a wannabe critic.